Test 1 2, test 1 2, test 1 2. We're here in Andrew, North Carolina for a beautiful day. Trojans versus Trojans. South Johnston coming into town for some JV baseball. 4 p.m. first pitch. My name's Ethan Pepper here for the pregame show. Harnett Central, let's talk about them first. HCHS comes into this game 1-0 as they beat Jack Britt at home 5-4 last week. That game was a great game. We saw lots of great pitching from HCHS, and that's what I'm expecting to see tonight. Miles Smeltz is the right-handed pitcher, and he pitched a great game last week. If he comes in again tonight, which he is listed as the starter, I would expect another great night from him. One of the Trojans outfielders, Carter Crocker, is back off sickness protocol tonight. He had the flu last game and is suited up tonight. Whether he plays or not is unsure. Now, one thing I noticed last week was how good the catcher Carson Lyon plays last week. A lot of people laughed when I said he was, quote, only a catcher, but he's definitely a good one for sure. And also, some people I definitely watched for tonight for Harnett Central is the first, second, and third baseman. They had a great game against Jack Britt, and don't get me wrong, there were some moments that could have definitely improved and been a lot better for Harnett Central, as there were a couple of errors that led to some pretty easy RBIs late in the game that put Jack Britt up in front, but they still played very well. Definitely looking at that first baseman, Carson Buck. HCHS also goes on a 3-game road streak before then playing their next home game and then another on the road, and then the 4 straight home games, including the 2 games in 2 days on 3/24 and 3/25. A big shout out to Hunter Barnes, head coach for this JV baseball team, on his first career win, coaching a game last week versus Jack Britt. Beautiful win. 5-4 beat Jack Britt last week. Now for the South Johnston, on the other hand, the other Trojans this time from South Johnston did not end up going as well to start. Last season, South Johnston had a pretty amazing JV year. They went 9-6 and 3-0 in conference play, with some notable wins being at Midway. They won 13-2 in versus Smithfield Selma, where they won 26-0. However, 8 of their 17 players last season were sophomores and are now juniors playing for their varsity team. We'll see them at 7 o'clock on Huddle. So with half of the team leaving, you'd expect a little bit worse of a year, but maybe still some developmental stuff will kick in and they'll end up starting the year off strong with a win. But of course that did not happen, as they played last week at Millbrook and lost 15-3. Although you do look at that game and it's definitely not how you want to start a season, but it is only one game. So however, the upside to the fact is that Harnett Central is indeed looking at a team that has way more sophomores than freshmen, which could definitely benefit South Johnston. So I'm sure at some point the leaders for South Johnston will step up and they will turn the tide. So Harnett Central, Trojans versus Trojans, South Johnston coming into town. We'll be back here on HCHS Unofficial Sports Network. JV Baseball coming up at 4.
Hey, and when we do lineups, like you went to the plate last night.
Yeah, I just talked to Kyle.
Baseball is here in Andrew, North Carolina. Miles Smelts, the pitcher, to start. Second baseman gets the ball, throws it to Carson Buck for the first out of the game. Great start for Harnett Central here in Andrew. The starter, Miles Smelts, coming in today. Last week he threw a couple strikeouts. Great game from Miles Smelts last week. Starting today, just great game last week from him. South Johnston head coach coming in, Mike Harrell. Smelts takes the pitch. Ball one. Smelts looks, fires, throws, and it's high for ball two. 1 out gone early in this game. Throws, kicks, fires. That's a foul ball for strike one. It's about 61 degrees on a 4 p.m. evening here in Andrew, North Carolina. Great day for some baseball. The 2-1 count. Smelts, looks, throws. Ball three. The 3-1 count. Smelts finds his pitch. The 3-1 pitch, and that's low for ball four. So Tyler Carroll gets the first base.
Now batting for South Johnston, number 12, Leighton Strickland.
Leighton Strickland, number 12. The starting left fielder tonight, coming in for the third batter of tonight. Smelts looks at the first base, throws, fires. Carson Buck does get it, but it's a little bit right and stays with it. Smelts sets his feet, checks first base. The 0-0 count. Throws. Strike one. 1 out gone. Top of the first. Smelts. Throws. And it's going to be a 1-1 count. He's safe at first. Good job from Riley Holland to get there and not get stolen by Buck. Smelts looks at first. Throws. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. 1 man on first. It's Holland, the sophomore at first base. Smelts looks at Holland. Throws the pitch. That's popped up. The second baseman giving chase. Levi Mills with a great catch there, and that's the second out of the day for the Trojans. So Riley Holland will stay at first.
Now batting for South Johnston, number 4, Luke Daltrey.
Luke Daughtry coming in to bat. The fourth batter of this campaign, the sophomore. Smelts looks back at Holland. Finds his pitch, sets his feet. 2 outs gone at the top of the first. Throws. It's a ground ball left. Smelts chasing. It's a foul ball. Two outs gone. The 0-1 count. Top of the first. Smelts has his pitch. Checks over his shoulder to Holland. Throws. Ground ball. Smelts gets the pitch. Throws easy to Carson Buck, and that's the third out of this campaign. We'll be back after this. Spot in the first. Trojans batting next.
Number 2, Colton Sears.
We're back here at the bottom of the first. Andrew, North Carolina, still an 0-0 game. Early good pitching from Miles Smeltz. I talked about that in the pregame show. He had a great game against Jack Britt in the 5-4 win last week, and a great start for him this week. And taking the mound tonight for South Johnston is Tyler Carroll, looking to see if he can match the standards of Miles Smeltz. 1 ball to start. Carroll throws. Ball 2, the 2-0 count. Batting for Harnett Central is Colton Sears. Carroll with the 2-0 count. Nobody gone. Carroll almost hits Sears on his left shoulder, but he backs away just in time, so it's the 3-0 count. Nobody gone. The 3-0 count. Strike 1. Good pitch there from Tyler Carroll, the freshman coming into this game. Carroll throws, and that's ball 4, a little high above Sears' range. Sears will go to first.
Now batting for your Trojans, your second baseman, number 1, Jace Fawcett.
Starting second baseman Jace Fawcett coming in to bat for the Trojans, second batter of this bottom of the first. Carroll looks over his left shoulder and then throws. It's a ground ball. First baseman can't get to it, and that goes all the way to the right fielder. Sears decides to not run, so great bat there from Jace Fawcett. And there's one man
Now
on
batting,
first.
your first baseman, number 19, Carson Buck.
And one man on second. Number 19, Carson Buck, the starter at first base tonight. Great start for the Trojans on the defensive and offensive side of the ball tonight. Throws, swing and a miss from Buck. Sears at second. Fawcett at first. Sears gets checked. Carroll fires, and that's strike 1. Ball 1, strike 1, nobody gone. Still at the bottom of the first. Carroll, the freshman, takes the pitch. Strike 2. Buck eyeing a strikeout. Carroll looks at Sears, then fires. Buck, a beautiful shot to left field. Left fielder giving chase, and that's out number 1 at the bottom of the first.
Now batting for your Trojans, catcher, number 15, Carson Lyon.
Number 15, Carson Lyon, coming in to bat for the Trojans. 4th batter of this inning for the Trojans, bottom of the first. 1 out gone. One man on first. Throws back to second is Carroll. And nothing aspires. 1 out. No balls, no strikes. Carroll looks at the catcher. Catcher tonight for South Johnston is Juan Leal. It's a foul ball. So ball, no balls, 1 strike for Carson Lyons at bat. Fawcett at first, Sears at second. Carroll checks Sears, looks at the home plate, and Lyon another foul ball. So it's the 0-2 count. 1 out gone. Carroll looks at second. Lyon another foul ball. 3 straight foul balls. No balls, 2 strikes.
No, yeah, we can't turn that on and off anymore. You're killing us up here.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, gone. Lyon hits it left field. It'll be another foul ball. 4 straight foul balls for Carson Lyon. 1 out, gone, 0-2 count. Carroll checks second. Looks back to home. Carroll throws. That's low and to the right. Ball 1, strike 2. Seven pitches at this at-bat. Carroll throws. Low again. Sears to steal. And Fawcett gets to second. Sears gets to third. And still only 1 man gone. Beautiful play there from Sears and Fawcett to tag up and advance a base. Lyon sets his feet. Gets hit. So Tyler Carroll
Now batting for your Trojan, your designated hitter, number 6, Jay McFadden.
Tyler Carroll hits Carson Lyon, and so now Jay McFadden coming in with 1 out, nobody gone, 1 out gone. The 0-0 count, 3 men on base. Throws. McFadden up and over the net. Carroll, not a great start for him on the pitching side. 1 strike, 1 out. Throws, swing and a miss, 2 strikes gone. If you're the Trojans, if you're Hunter Barnes, all you really want is just a ground ball at the least to get 1 run in, as you've got 3 men on base, nobody, 1 out, gone. Great chance for them to score. Ball 1, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the first. Carroll looks, fires. Good hit. Rolls into the shortstop's hands. Can't do nothing with it. And Sears runs in. And
Now batting for your Trojans, third baseman, number 11, Eli Swenson.
a beautiful at-bat for Jay McFadden. And now Eli Swinson, the third baseman, starting third baseman tonight. Still no outs. An absolute monstrous hit there, but it's a swing and a miss for the 0-1 count. 1 out gone. Trojans early on lead this game 1-0. Carroll throws. Good hit. Rolls to the shortstop. He can't get a hold of it, so it's safe at first. And another run in. Eli Swinson with another good at-bat. And so 2-0 Trojans. Good early start for the Trojans on offense and defense. Talked about that a minute ago. Could not have gotten much better. Could not have gotten much better there for the Trojans. And there's still only 1 man gone. And they've got Swinson at first. And 1 man on second, 1 man on third. Great play from Eli Swinson there.
Now batting for your Trojans, your shortstop, number 10, Trenton Carrier.
So the 6th at-bat at the bottom of the first. 1 man gone. Trenton Carrier coming in for the Trojans. Trenton Carrier's the starting shortstop tonight. Carroll fires. Oh, had it there, but just gets past him. Line at first. Swinson at line at third. Swinson at first. Bases are loaded. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 man gone. 2-0 game early on for the Trojans. Carrier sets his feet. Carroll brings his leg back, fires, and it's going to be ball 2, strike 1. 1 man gone. Carroll throws a really high pitch there, so the 3-1 count, 1 man gone. Carroll throws. Oh, Carrier threw his bat back thinking it was ball 4, but it's going to be a full count. 3-2 pitch. Looking. Carrier. 2 number 10s battling here. Carrier, the swing and the miss. And it's going to be 2 outs gone.
Now batting for your Trojans, your right fielder, number 8, Levi Mills.
Levi Mills, the right fielder. Also gotten out for the defensive side at the top of the first for the Trojans early on. And that's ball 1. Carroll, the pitch, Mills, foul ball. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Mills sets his feet. Carroll has his pitch, throws. Mills, a swing and a miss, and it's ball 1, strike 2. Great pitch there from Tyler Carroll. Got to give him credit. Way to lead him there. Carroll, the pitch. Mills checks his swing, and ball 2, strike 2. Still loaded bases. Lyon looking to get home at third. Carroll, the pitch. Strike 3, and we're going to the top of the second. But your Harnett Central Trojans get 2 runs early on.
Now batting for South Johnston, number 5, Jaden Best.
We're here at the top of the second. Your Harnett Central Trojans lead 2-0. They got a good start at the top of the first. 3 outs and gone easily. Only let 1 man on first. Then at the bottom of the second, had the bases loaded just about the entire inning. Only scored 2 runs, though, but still a great start. And Smeltz, once again, a great start tonight here for the Trojans. Once again, I talked about in the pregame show last week, he had a great game coming in second. Jay McFadden started the game last week against Jack Britt in that 5-4 win. But either way, it's the 1-1 count. Nobody out. First man batting. It's a pop fly ball. Buck can't get it. Barely a foul ball. Buck almost had the reach to get that one. And batting for South Johnston is Jaden Best, the sophomore. Also talked about how South Johnston, they had a great year last year. Looking to have that again, but for the record, almost every single player on South Johnston is on varsity now. They were sophomores last year, and coming in to this game, Jaden Best, he is looking to have a leadership role in this team. It's another fly ball, shortstop chasing, and out number 1 for the Trojans. Jaden Best can't get nothing done. The shortstop, Trenton Carrier, great play there.
Now batting for South Johnston, number 11, Sawyer Johnson.
The right fielder, Sawyer Johnson, coming to bat, second batter of this inning. Top of the second. Central leads 2-0. Smeltz sets his feet, then fires. What a pitch there from Smeltz, and it's the 0-1 count. 0-1 count, 1 man gone. Smeltz fires, swing and a miss. Another great pitch there from Smeltz. 0-2 count. Sawyer Johnson down 0-2 early in this at-bat. Smeltz looks, fires another swing and a miss. Sawyer Johnson, and he's out. Second out of the top of the second. Smeltz, another good showing there.
Now batting for South Johnston, number 9, Harrison Bird.
Harrison Bird coming into bat. The starting second baseman for South Johnston. Smeltz throws. Bird, it's a pop-up left field, and that's a foul ball. The 0-1 count. Giving chase to that one was number 11, Eli Swinson. He's starting at third base today. Smeltz, the 0-1 count. Throws. Ball 1. Smeltz looks Bird in the eyes, then fires. Bird over to the shortstop. Carrier throws to first. Buck gets it in his glove for 3 outs, and a beautiful play from this Harnett Central defense once again. We're going to the bottom of the second. Your Harnett Central Trojans lead 2-0 here in Angier. We're at the bottom of the second. Great play from Smelts to just get 3 outs, both at the top of the first and the top of the second. Great play from the entire Harnett Central defense to do so. Now batting for the Trojans, number 3, Baxton Earnhardt. He is the starter in, he's one of the starting outfielders. Earnhardt, beautiful pitch, beautiful swing, but he's out. So on the 0-1 count.
Now batting for your Trojans, number 2, Colton Sears.
The left fielder, Leighton Strickland, got to that one easily. Colton Sears batting here, the center fielder, starting center fielder tonight. He's the sophomore, sets his feet. Carroll throws, strike 1. The 1-1 count, 1 man gone. The whole Trojans team had a good at-bat last inning, and that leads to them being up 2-0. Just to back up from that one there. The freshman Tyler Carroll still pitching for South Johnston, even after a not a great bottom of the second from him, not the worst. It could have been definitely way worse. Carroll takes the pitch. That's low for ball 3. So the 3-1 count, 1 man gone. Earnhardt sets his feet. Carroll fires. That's low for ball 4, and another great start from the Trojans offense early on.
Now batting for your Trojans, your second baseman, number 1, Jace Fawcett.
Jace Fawcett coming in, second baseman. Had a good at-bat last inning. Fawcett, 1 man gone. Carroll looks at first to Earnhardt. Carroll takes the pitch. Earnhardt does walk a couple steps to the right to get a lead, but nothing doing. The 0-1 count, 1 man gone. Carroll takes the pitch. Earnhardt running to second, and he's safe by a mile. It gets all the way to the center fielder.
Yes, Sears on second. Colton Sears.
Yes.
They kind of look alike.
Sears at second. Fawcett with the 1-2 count. Carroll the pitch. Fawcett deep left field. Left fielder giving chase. Another great play from South Johnston's left fielder Leighton Strickland.
Now batting for your Trojans, your first baseman, number 19, Carson Buck.
First baseman Carson Buck coming in to bat for the Trojans. He has had a great game so far. Once again on the defensive side of the ball, that first base position has definitely done well so far for him. The pitch, and it's going to be 1-0 count. Colton Sears at second, the sophomore. Carroll throws. Buck swing and a miss. It's almost like he backed up from that one, and it's a 1-1 count. 2 outs. 1 man on second at Sears. Sears gets a lead on the shortstop. Carroll throws. Would have hit him right in the leg there, but he backs up from it. Buck sets his feet. Leal, the catcher for South Johnston, gives Carroll the pitch. Buck gets it to the shortstop. and he throws, Buck running, and that's 3 outs for South Johnston once again early on in this game. Trojans, Harnett Central Trojans specifically, both teams of the Trojans this game, lead 2-0 here in Andrew.
Johnson. Number 19, Braxton Reichert.
Braxton Reichert coming in, though, count top of the third. Miles Smeltz still pitching for Central early on in this game. He's had a great first and second inning. Let's see if he can continue it. And Lyon cannot hold on to that one, but it is going to be ball one. Smeltz looks, fires towards home. Lyon, great play there. The 2-0 count. Reichert's a freshman coming into this one. Smeltz fires. Reichert takes the swing, so strike one. 2-1 count, nobody gone. First at bat of the inning. Top of the third. That's low, and it'll be ball three. Lyon can't hold on to that one. 3-1 count. Harnett Central leads 2-0. Smeltz fires. Reichert takes the swing, and it's going to be 3-2. Full count for Reichert. Smeltz has to pull some magic out of his bag of tricks here. Smeltz, 3-2 count. Looking to get the first out of the inning. Reichert rolls it to the shortstop. Carrier can't carry it, and he gets it to Buck, but it's an error, and Lyon grabs it, but it's just too late. Reichert gets to first pretty easily there.
Now batting for South Johnson, number 6, Peyton Holland.
Number 6, Peyton Holland, the sophomore, the starting third baseman for South Johnston. Reichert at first for South Johnston. Smeltz takes a look over his shoulder to see if Reichert isn't going to run. He does not, so he takes the pitch, and it's going to be ball one. Holland batting. Smeltz takes a look, fires. That's high for ball two. Two-0 count. Smeltz takes a look at Reichert over to Buck. Reichert slides back to first safely. So the 2-0 count. Nobody gone. One man at first. Smelt finds his pitch. Smeltz fires. Reichert. That's a pop-up foul ball. Smeltz with a 2-1 count. Top of the third. Smeltz looks over his left shoulder. Fires once again. Reichert ground ball. Smeltz grabs it, throws it to first to Buck safely, and that's one man gone. Here at the top of the third, Reichert runs to second.
Now batting for South Johnston, number 14, Zach Clark.
Now batting for South Johnston at the top of the third, still trailing 2-0, Zachary Clark. Freshman. Clark sets his feet. Smeltz fires. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Good slider there from Smeltz. Reichert gets a lead at second. Carrier comes in. He's the shortstop. Smeltz, ground ball right field, but it's another foul ball. Reichert runs to third for no reason, so he's to trail back to second. Still trailing 2-0. Looking to get some sort of points here early on at the top of the third is Zachary Clark with, once again, Reichert on second. Stop play for a second to grab a baseball. But Clark lines back up. Reichert at second. Smeltz looks to second. Smeltz fires left side of the plate. Ball one, strike two. Clark sets his feet. Smeltz looks at second. Over to Reichert. Reichert backs his lead off a little bit. Lyon loses the ball, so Clark takes the run over to first, but great play from Lyon to Buck over to first baseman, and that's the second out of the top of the third.
Now batting for South Johnston, number 10, Tyler Carroll.
Another pitcher versus pitcher matchup. Tyler Carroll, the starting pitcher tonight for South Johnston, looks dead in the eyes of Smeltz with Reichert at third now. Smeltz takes the pitch. It's ball one. 2 outs gone. I would love to get a ground ball there if you're South Johnston. Try and fit in one of the gaps there to try and at least get 1 run on the board, if not maybe 2. Carroll sets his feet, looks at Smeltz. Smeltz looks at Reichert. Ground ball, and Lyon holds on to that one. Smeltz looks at Reichert. Reichert has a lead at third. Reichert comes in. Smeltz, and that's going to be ball 4. So Tyler Carroll's the better pitcher, apparently. And
now batting for South Johnston, number 12, Leighton Strickland.
Leighton Strickland coming on, the freshman, the left fielder, number 12. 1 man at first, it's Carroll. 1 man at third, it's Reichert.
We got a runner. Number 3 is Riley Holland.
Riley Holland, pinch runner at first base.
Got a sub, number 3, Riley Holland.
Coming in at first is Riley Holland, the pinch runner in for Tyler Carroll. Smeltz looks at Holland. Holland runs to second, and he gets there easily. Carson Lyon cannot hold on to that one. So it's 1 ball, no strikes, two men out. At the top of the third, Johnston trails by 2. I mean, if he can fit this in the gap here, we might see Leighton Strickland tie this game if they're lucky. That's a foul ball. Ball 1, strike 1. The pitch from Smeltz almost hit Strickland on his right elbow, but it's still the 2-1 count. 2 people out, trailing by 2. Smeltz gets the pitch. Smeltz fires, and that's going to be all 3. The 3-1 count, 2 men out. Smeltz does not want to fill the bases here. Smeltz nods. Smeltz looks. Throws. Ball 4. And so Leighton Strickland is walking. And Barnes coming in. Barnes coming in to talk to Smeltz. Wonder if he's going to get taken out of the game here. At the top of the 3rd, filling the bases. Up to nothing. Looks like Smeltz will stay in.
Now batting for South Johnston, number 4, Luke Daughtry.
So a great chance here for South Johnston to try and tie this ball game up. But there is 2 outs, so you don't want to make a bad mistake here. Luke Daughtry, the sophomore, batting for South Johnston. A beautiful hit right in the gap. Chasing after it, throws it to the shortstop. And what did I tell you? That ties the game up. Actually, no, yes, it does. 2-2. 2 runs in, top of the 3rd.
Now batting for South Johnston, number 5, Jaden Best.
A beautiful hit there from Luke Daughtry, sophomore, and he is at second with Leighton Strickland at 3rd. So ties up the game. Beautiful play there from SJ. Smeltz finds his pitch. Throws. Checked swing. It's going to be strike 1. Ball 1, strike 1, 2 outs gone. Smeltz fires. Low. And Carson Lyon gets back to that one quickly. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 people gone at the top of the 3rd. Tie ball game. The pitch. Fires. Best fires. Oh, it was almost out of here. A beautiful at-bat for South Johnston. And that's 4 runs in 1 inning. Wow. Best to second.
Now back for South
Coming in is Sawyer Johnson, the freshman. And so now the Trojans trail by 2. Would expect a pitch and change in the top of the 4th. You never know, though. And that'll be strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 people gone. 4 runs in 1 inning for South Johnston. Smeltz fires. Almost got it just past the 3rd base line, but instead it'll be a foul ball. So the 0-2 count, 2 outs. Batting is number 11, Sawyer Johnson, the starting right fielder. Best at second. Only man at either 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. That's how many runs they've scored. They had the bases filled and got all of them in. Best at second. Johnson. sets his feet, looks Smeltz in the eyes. Smeltz backs off of it. And so 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Smeltz finds his pitch, looks back at best, then fires, and it'll be ball 3. So it's a full count, 2 outs gone, 3-2 count, 4-2, South Johnston leads. Smeltz fires, strike 3, beautiful pitch there from Smeltz. But a beautiful campaign there from South Johnston. They lead 4-2 going into the bottom of the 3rd. Let's see if Harnett Central can maybe do something here at the bottom of the 3rd. Here at the bottom of the 3rd, South Johnston got 4 runs in 1 inning and now leads 4-2. Carson Lyon, the starting at-bat, coming in, had a good at-bat last inning. Well, actually in the 1st inning. Still pitching for South Johnston is Tyler Carroll. Carroll, ball 1, strike 1 to start. You'd expect a pitching change from both squads going into the 4th. It rolls just past the 3rd baseman, and he can't get a hold of it. He throws it way to first, so it's an error. And Carson Lyon could have possibly ran to second, held back, and so it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. Actually, a 0-0 count. I forgot he got to first. He was the one batting.
Now batting your designated hitter, number 6, Jaden McFadden.
Jaden McFadden coming in to bat for Harnett Central. Lyon at first, gets checked by Carroll. Carroll sets his feet, looks. Lyon running to second, tags up right whenever he got to first, and a beautiful play there. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Already has a man at second. No balls, 1 strike. Carroll takes the pitch. It's right, and so it'll be ball 1. McFadden looks, foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody gone. Lyon gets checked by Carroll at second. Carroll fires, doesn't throw to second, throws to the catcher, Juan Leal. And it'll be strike 2. Ball 2, strike 2. 4-2, South Johnston leads and playing defense. Hopefully we can make it to the 7th inning this game. Last time it went a little slow and varsity had to play their game, so umps called it a little bit early. This time it's 2-0, nobody gone. And we're already in the bottom of the 3rd, so.
Third baseman number 11, Eli Swinson.
So you could see that possible. We'll see what happens, though, when we get to about the 5th or 6th inning. Carroll looks at second. Eli Swinson batting now. McFadden struck out. Carroll looks, 1 out gone. Lyon runs to third. Oh, what a play from Lyon, and he's at third. No one on first, no one on second. Lyon has stolen both bases he's gotten to, and now Carroll has all the pressure on him. Throws, it's a ground ball, foul ball. Swinson is also a right-handed pitcher, so he will be an option for the Trojans if they do switch up from Smeltz in the top of the fourth. We'll see who it is, as half the team for the Trojans is actually a backup pitcher. So it could be just about anybody. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. The bunt attempt did not work very well. Almost a great bunt, but it just gets fouled. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swinson steps up to bat. Carroll looks at third. Lyon gets a lead on Carroll. Swinson gets past Carroll's glove, and the shortstop can't grab it in time. So Swinson gets to first, Lyon gets home, and it's 4-3. South Johnston leads. But the Harnett Central,
number 10, Carrier.
but Harnett Central puts up at least 1 run to break this deficit. Let's see if Swinson can maybe do a little bit of Carson Lyon magic, steal a couple bases, get to third. Carroll takes the pitch. And batting for Harnett Central, this at-bat is Trenton Carrier. 1 man gone, and the first pitch is a strike. It looks like Tyler Carroll's got a little bit more gas in him, so you wonder if he is going to be the pitcher at the bottom of the fourth. Swinson takes and runs, and it'll be fouled, so he's got to go back to first. He tried to take a little bit of magic from Lyon, but just didn't work for him there. Swinson gets a lead at first. Foul ball. 0-2 count, 1 out.
Come on, guys. We gave him 1.
Needed a ball, so he stopped the play for just a second. Carroll sets his feet. So does Carrier. Carrier's the shortstop. He's had a couple big plays for the Trojans, especially when they had those first 2 innings quickly gone. Carrier leans back, and Swinson has to run back to first. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Carroll looks at first, then looks back to home, takes a deep breath in, throws, and that's low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 man gone. 4-3. And it's low, so a full count, 1 out, 4-3. South Johnston leads. Swinson gets a lead at first. Carroll fires and he walks. So Swinson goes to second. Carrier goes to first. And a great start for the offensive side for the Trojans.
Now batting for your Trojans, your right fielder, number 8, Levi Mills.
Levi Mills, the right fielder, batting for the Trojans here. Trying to get some magic here. Swinson at second. Looking to try and tie the game up. Carroll checks Swinson, throws a little high and to the right. So ball 1. Mills sets his feet, so does Carroll. Carroll finds his pitch, throws, swing and a miss, and it's a 1-1 count. fires. Mills almost gets hit. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out gone. 4-3. Mills looks, and the catcher Juan Leal gets to it, but it's still ball 3. Now, if this does end up being ball 4, it'd fill the bases with only 1 man gone. Harnett Central could tie up the game. Would be huge, and maybe even be leading if they play it right. Bottom of the 3rd, they've only got 1 run in, but still, once again, 1 out. Mills, 3 balls, 1 strike. Unless it's dead center, I wouldn't take it. Carroll finds his pitch, throws Mills, and it's strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 4-3. Mills swinging a miss, and he strikes out. So now it's 2 outs.
Now batting for your Trojans, your left fielder, number 3, Braxton Earnhardt.
And Braxton Earnhardt coming into bat. Carroll checks Swinson at second. Carroll throws. Earnhardt stays back, and it's ball 1. 2 outs gone, 4-3. South Johnston still leads. Bottom of the 3rd, throws, strike 1. Just barely in the left corner of the box. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Earnhardt, great bat. Center fielder giving chase, and it's out number 3. Great bat there from Earnhardt. But the center fielder, number 14, Zachary Clark, ends that campaign, and that's out number 3. Bottom of the 3rd, 1 run in for Harnett Central, still trails by 1. Now batting for South Johnston to start the top of the fourth, we've got a new pitcher for Central, Nate Shoquin, number 12. He's a freshman. He also plays third base as a backup. He has not pitched so far this year. Did not pitch versus Jack Britt last week in the 5-4 win. And batting is number 9, Harrison Bird, a sophomore. So Shoquin takes the pitch. Bird has to duck on that one. And it's the 2-0 count to start for Shoquin's campaign. Nobody out. 2-0 count. Shoquin sets his feet, fires. And it's a 3-0 count to start. .3-0 count. First batter of this campaign. Shoquin. Bird. And Fawcett with a beautiful play, the second baseman, to record the first out of the top of the fourth.
Now batting for South Johnson, number 19, Braxton Reichert.
Braxton Reichert coming in for South Johnston. One man gone early on in this inning. Shoquin has not thrown a strike yet and continues that slump. One man out though. This Fawcett caught it at second. Shoquin, another ball. 2 balls, no strikes. 4-3. South Johnston still leads, but a lot more baseball to be played. Shoquin finds his pitch, sets his feet, fires low for ball 3. So like last time, it's a 3-0 count, one man out. 6 straight balls for Nate Shoquin. Fires. First strike of the day. Maybe that's going to get him fired up. Shoquin makes it a 3-1 count. 1 out. 4-3, South Johnston still leads. Shoquin. Third baseman can't get a hold of that one. Carrier has to get it to shortstop. And so running in is Braxton Reichert to first base. Here at the top of the fourth.
Number 6, Peyton Holland.
Now batting number 6, Peyton Holland. Had a good at-bat in that 4 runs at the top of the third last inning. Shoquin looks at first and fires. It's low. One ball, no strikes. One man at first for South Johnston. It's Braxton Reichert. And it's a foul ball. Way into the field behind. Let's hope it didn't hit a car. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shoquin checks Reichert at first. Then fires at home. Second baseman was not there to get it, so he has to give chase. Levi Mills gets to it. And so a good start for South Johnston once again. Here in the top of the fourth. No balls, no strikes, 1 out. Shoquin, Reichert at second. Holland at first. Fires, gets past Buck. Levi Mills has to get to it. And an early bad start for this Trojans defense with Shoquin pitching.
I bought a light and a drop cord.
They done something when they wired these lights up out here.
I know, I was making sure of that.
Tyler Carroll
Now batting
with full bases.
for South Johnson, number 10, Tyler Carroll.
I brought it.
Shoquin, 1 out. has thrown 9 balls, 2 strikes, if I'm correct. That's low for
Yeah, if we
ball
switch-
1.
If they get that switch down there for the lights, it kills my power.
To the board.
Is the scoreboard working on?
Shoquin.
It is, I mean,
Well,
as
it
long
kills
as
the power
nobody
of that.
One man on first, second, and third. Shoquin way high. Shoquin, not a great pitch there. So ball 2.
switch, everything blinks in here, and it kills the
If you're Hunter Barnes, do you consider going to a different pitcher in the top of the 5th as you do see what's happening here?
It's good, though. I don't know why.
Shoquin fires, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. It's 4-3. Shoquin. Oh, what a hit. Center fielder giving chase. What a grab. Throws it back to carrier. Reichert gets in at home, but you got to give him credit. The center fielder, Colton Sears. What a play there from Sears. Still, Johnston leaves 5-3.
Now batting for South Johnson, number 12, Leighton Strickland.
Leighton Strickland coming in, the left fielder to bat.
Left early?
Oh, on the tag.
Yeah, any tag. That's what they're saying.
1 man on first, 1 man on third. Shoquin throws. Carson Lyon to second. It gets past him. Peyton Holland at third could have possibly ran there, decides not to. And Shoquin with another ball on his night. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 people out. 5-3. Johnston leads in this one. Fun fact, I've called JV football and 2 baseball games so far, including this one, and I've never called a loss for Harnett Central. So, I mean, I'm not saying they're going to lose, but I'm just saying if it does happen, this would be the first loss I've called, depending on what happens in this one. But we still got a lot of baseball to be played. Shoquin, 1 man on second, 1 man on third. Throws. Strike 1, 2-1 count. Holland at third, with Clark at second. Strickland batting. Shoquin fires. Strickland does not take it. And it's 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs gone. Would love to stop the attack of the South Johnston Trojans right here if he can. 3 balls, 1 strike. Shoquin takes it, fires, almost gets past the catcher, but either way, it's ball 4. Hunter Barnes catches.
Yeah.
Hunter Barnes calls a quick little timeout to talk to Shoquin, and this entire defense probably going to give a little nod to Colton Sears for that amazing catch. But Shoquin has got to, I mean, I don't know if he's trying to lead the pitcher or what's happening, but it does not seem to be being very effective. 2 outs. And you wonder if he does get pulled in the top of the 5th because of this, who will come in for him. Of course, Jay McFadden pitched last week. He was the starting pitcher. You could see him in, but you could also see somebody else in. Of course, there's Easton Blivens. He is actually not playing tonight. He could be a person who you could watch out for at the mound if he does get possibly pulled in the top of the 5th. But once again, who knows? Shoquin takes the pitch. Ground ball, foul ball. Holland at third. Looking to possibly double Harnett Central scores and make it 6-3, which would be worst case scenario in this position, especially if you're Nate Shoquin. Shoquin takes it, bases loaded, and that's strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, Shoquin kind of starting to warm up here. 5-3. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 men out. Shoquin takes it low, almost a strike. Umpire almost looked like he was thinking about it there. Ball 1, strike 2. 2 outs gone, 5-3. Shoquin gets his pitch with bases loaded. Sets his feet, fires, and it's a fly ball past the foul ball mark by a mile. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Shoquin. And that's low for ball 2. Now, if this is a ball 4 situation, then that would walk Peyton Holland into home as the bases are loaded. So, once again, worst case scenario there for Nate Shoquin. He would love to just get out of this one with a strike 3, and that's exactly what he does. Strike 3 from Nate Shoquin. He goes to the dugout with a beautiful pitch there. Trojans trail 5-3. Harnett Central Trojans specifically. Both teams are the Trojans, but we'll be back after this here on HCHS Unofficial Sports Network. Colton Sears, center fielder here, made a great catch last inning at the top of the 4th that led to a South Johnston run in from Reichert, but still a great catch from Colton Sears, the center fielder, and now he's batting for the first at-bat of the bottom of the 4th. 5-3 South Johnston leads, and looks like Jaden Best is the new pitcher for South Johnston. Best takes a deep breath in, fires, and that's strike 1. So ball 1, strike 1 with Colton Sears batting. South Johnston would love to get out of this one quickly. And that's ball 2, strike 1. Best pitches, really fast pitches. I'm already seeing that from him. Best throws a little low, but they're going to call it a strike. Ball 2, strike 2. Nobody out, 5-3. Best gets his pitch. Then fires, and it rolls to the second baseman. And Reichert, the first baseman, with the first out. of the bottom of the fourth. Now batting for the Trojans. Looks like it's going to be number 1, Jace Fawcett.
Now batting for the Trojans, your second baseman, number 1, Jace Fawcett.
Jace Fawcett has had a good game today so far. Starting second baseman has had a couple plays at the second base position specifically where he's definitely impressed just about everyone in here. He's been a big person for the Trojans tonight, and Fawcett gets to first, and they're going to call him out at first. Oh, wow, it was really close there. If they need an instant replay, I got you, but they're going to call Fawcett out at first.
Now batting with your Trojans, first baseman, number 19, Carson Buck.
Carson Buck, number 19. First baseman for Harnett Central. Throws almost hit Buck right there in the shoulder.
Good luck, bud.
Best is a sophomore. Talked about that earlier. Not many sophomores on this South Johnston JV team. It's a foul ball. Almost right in the bleachers. Buck sets his feet, already 2 men gone, and South Johnston leads 5-3. Best fires. That's going to be ball 2. Two to 1, 2 outs. Johnston leads 5-3. It gets past the catcher, Juan Leal.
He said anything rock and roll, and those are his top 4.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, gone. Here in Andrew, North Carolina, once again, I mentioned it earlier, it's a beautiful day for some baseball. Best takes it. Buck with a beautiful pitch, but a beautiful catch there from the second baseman, Harrison Bird. And the Trojans, South Johnston this time, gets off. Great job there from South Johnston. Buck runs back to the dugout, and Harnett Central still trails by 2 runs, 5-3. South Johnston coming up next at bat. Jaden Best coming to bat. And Sam McFadden pitching. A great start from Jaden Best. First pitch, and he gets at first. Oh, my goodness. I couldn't even gather my thoughts there. What I was going to say is that Sam McFadden is at the mound for Harnett Central. And Sawyer Johnston
Now batting for South Johnston, number 11, Sawyer Johnston.
will come in to bat, the right fielder, starting right fielder for South Johnston. Jaden Best, what a at-bat. McFadden throws, and it's going to be strike one, swing and a miss from Johnson. McFadden looks at first, and a beautiful hit, and it gets down. Sears gets to it, throws to second. Carrier gets to the second base, and Jace Fawcett does catch it, but either way it doesn't matter. One man on first, and one man on
Now
third.
batting for South Johnston, number 9, Harrison Bird.
One man on first, one man on third. Harrison Bird coming in for South Johnston. And still nobody gone, so a great start for South Johnston. I mentioned it earlier on. South Johnston, they lost 15-3 at Millbrook last game for their first game of the year. And they're definitely putting on a show tonight against Harnett Central. Definitely, well, not losing 15-3, that's for sure. One ball, no strikes, nobody gone. One man on first, one man on third. Batting for South Johnston, Harrison Bird, the starting second baseman. He's another one of those sophomores. McFadden, foul ball. Sam McFadden also plays first base when you need him there. And he gets hit, so the bases are loaded with no one out. Once again, not a good start at all. And number 19, Braxton Reichert will come in to bat for South Johnston.
Now batting for South Johnston, number 19, Braxton Reichert.
So, definitely not how you want to start an inning. McFadden throws. Reichert almost got a hold of that one. Reichert had a bat that dropped just between the center and right fielder earlier. That's Colton Sears and Levi Mills. Mills at right, Sears at center. And so if he does that again, they're, not being funny, but they're at least getting probably 2 runs in. A ground ball almost inside. It looked like it was, but it bounces back off the second bounce. And so it'll be no balls, 2 strikes from Sam McFadden. Fourth at-bat of this inning at the top of the 5th. McFadden throws, and it drops right in between the gap. Sears chases after it, throws all the way to the third baseman. He gets after him, so 2 runs scored for South Johnston, and they lead 7-3 with still nobody gone. And number 6, Peyton Holland,
Now batting for South Johnston, number 6, Peyton Holland.
will come into bat for South Johnston. One man on first and one on second. Reichert is at first. McFadden finds his pitch, then looks back at second, checks it, throws, and it'll be ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. And they could very easily get another man on base, maybe even a walk if you're South Johnston, and have, once again, it rolls to third, to first, and that's out. 2 outs in 1 play. Beautiful play there from this Harnett Central defense. And it's 7-3. Harnett Central still trails, but at least you got that going.
Now batting for South Johnston, number 14, Zach Clark.
Zachary Clark coming in Still at second. He's the one man who didn't get out, Braxton Reichert, the starting second baseman, and he's at second base. Wow, what a pitch there. And it's going to be ball one. Zachary Clark had to jump over that one. 2 outs, the 1-0 count. 7-3. And swing, strike one, foul ball. McFadden, the pitch. Lyon keeps it in his glove, but it's still ball two. If Harnett Central wants to come back from this one, they'd definitely love to start it off here and get that third out, then come out firing in the bottom of the fifth. And a great start as the second baseman, number 1, Jace Fawcett, throws it to Carson Buck. And that's the third out of the top of the fifth. South Johnston scores 2 runs, but let's see if Harnett Central can do some magic here or maybe tie it. We'll be back after this here on HCHS Unofficial Sports Network. We're here at the bottom of the fifth, a foul ball to start. I was a little late getting to the mic, but Trojans, Harnett Central Trojans trail 7-3, and Carson Lyon, the catcher, starting the bat here for Harnett Central. Still pitching for South Johnston is Jaden Best. Throws, and it's strike 2. So the 0-2 count. Lyon would love to get something going here. Harnett Central really needs a spark. They're down 4 runs. Would love to do something. Best the fires. Carson Lyon with a beautiful hit, but it's just fouled to the left. Hit the top roof of the Harnett Central dugout. And so it'll be foul ball. The 0-2 count still stays. O2 count. Nobody gone, first batter of this campaign. Best, Lyon, foul ball. O2 count. 7-3 South Johnston leads. Best, that's way left, so it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody gone. 7-3. Lyon sets his feet. Best. And that's another foul ball just tipped off the front side of his bat. So again, the 1-2 count. Carson Lyon looking to bring a spark for Central. Best fires. Carson Lyon, another foul ball towards the dugout. So it'll be a 1-2 count once again. It's been a 1-2 count for a while now. About 7 pitches at this at-bat. Best is a quick pitcher. I've noticed that he really gets the ball off quick, and I would love to be able to measure how fast the ball is actually going. And that went up and over the net. So another foul ball. On pass to get some more balls. That's been a problem tonight. And another 1-2 count. Still the first batter of this at-bat. It's about 5:36 p.m. right now. Best up high. Carson Lyon swings. So that's 1 out gone for South Johnston.
Who's up?
Number 6.
Now batting number 6, Jay McFadden.
Jay McFadden coming in. McFadden has done pretty well at home plate batting for the Trojans tonight. And that's just barely in the gap between left field and center field. And so McFadden gets the first base easily on the first pitch of that at-bat. And now coming to the plate is number 11, Eli Swinson.
Now batting your third baseman, number 11, Eli Swinson.
1 out gone. But there's McFadden at first. Maybe that's the spark Harnett Central needed. Swinson gets the pitch, and McFadden gets to second. Catcher struggles trying to get the ball there, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Early. 1 out gone. Jaden Best sets his feet. It looks like last pitch he let the ball out just a little bit late. It's almost like his arm crossed over a little too far. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 man gone, 7-3. Swinson stares at home. Gets the pitch, it's another foul ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike. McFadden at second. No, yes, it is. McFadden at second. Best the pitch. It's left of the home plate, so the 3-1 count. 1 out, 7-3. Harnett Central trails. If you're just joining us here on HCHS Unofficial Sports Network. Best looks, checks McFadden. It's strike 2. Wow, that was a little bit right of the plate. Parents don't like that one here in Andrew, but we're going to see if Swinson can get a hold of this one and make up for it. The 3-2 count. Best checks McFadden at second, and that's ball 4. So Swinson goes to first, and a good start for the Harnett Central. Try and tie up this ball game.
Now batting number 10, Trenton Carrier.
Trenton Carrier.
Already.
How much do you love it? 'Cause I think I got you.
Trenton Carrier comes to bat
I think.
with
I gotta find out
McFadden
tomorrow.
at second,
But he
Swinson
did
at
say-
first. Carrier gets
Yeah.
popped up, foul ball.
Get me in touch with the head guy, 'cause I might have him go and put him up. I want to get put from him.
Okay.
I'll pay them to put him up.
Because he said that they would probably need to be picked up within a day or 2 of them coming.
Best sets
I
his
guess
feet, finds his pitch, checks McFadden at second. McFadden takes the lead off the pitch, and it'll be strike 2, 0-2 count. I thought that was a ball. They're going to call it a strike. So 0-2 count, 1 man out. Harnett Central trails by 4. Best
But if you
swing from
put new lighting,
Trenton Carrier,
you just
and that'll be the second out.
which holes was the only
So Harnett Central, with 2 people on base, would love to at least get 1 in, start a little bit of fire, and Levi Mills coming up to bat.
Number 8, Levi Mills.
Mills
I have no idea.
Mills coming up to bat.
tomorrow.
2 outs gone.
I'll see if I can
Best takes the pitch. It's right side of the plate for ball 1.
The head guy is or whatever.
get you, 'cause I don't
7-3.
I imagine they might come back out here tomorrow. I mean, their trucks
Their trucks are still here.
and their skid steer and stuff.
All their equipment's right here, yeah.
So,
They could've went fast.
Best throws right side of the plate. McFadden slides to third, and Swenson gets to second easily. So 2 outs gone. Great play there. And now all the pressure is on Jaden Best and Levi Mills. Mills trying to score at least 1 run, break the curse of no runs in for the Trojans. Harnett Central specifically. 7-3. Best takes the pitch. It's strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And 2 people out, I think. I'm pretty sure 2 people out.
We got the in for out.
Mills swing and a miss, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. Best. Swenson at second. Best checks third. Throws. Mills, a swing and a miss. That's not what you wanted. We saw that earlier from Levi Mills. Definitely not what you wanted. But we'll go to the top of the 6th here in Anger. Harnett Central trailing by 4.
Batting for South Johnston, number 10, Tyler Carroll.
We're here at the top of the 6th. Tyler Carroll looking Sam McFadden dead in the eyes, and he takes a ball 1 early on. And 7 runs against 3 runs. South Johnston leads here at the top of the 6th. Usually we do go to 7. Varsity needs to play their game. They might call it off a little bit early like last week against Jack Britt. We will see what happens. But if it does only play 6 innings, then Harnett Central might only have 1 last shot, and they would love to get 3 outs quickly here. So Sam McFadden would love to do a good deal of pitching to start. 2 balls, 1 strikes, nobody gone. And that's going to be ball 3. McFadden takes the pitch. It's way deep to center field. Sears giving chase. Sears, and that's out number 1. Exactly what you needed there. Oh, a beautiful hit there
Now
from
batting for South Johnston,
South Johnston, Tyler Carroll.
number 12, Leighton Strickland.
And Leighton Strickland, number 12, coming in to bat. McFadden takes the pitch. Strickland almost got it right in his hands was McFadden, but second baseman gets the play. Jace Fawcett, what a play there, and 2 outs early. Once again, exactly what you wanted.
Now batting number 4, Luke Daltrey.
Luke Daughtry coming into bat. McFadden throws it low.
The man in the box says it's dirty. The man in the box can't play that.
Man in the box.
McFadden throws right side. It'll be ball 2. No strikes.
I got the first one. I got Rooster.
And that'll be strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. McFadden takes the pitch. It's low for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Trojans, Central Trojans definitely doing a good job this inning at the top of the 6th. Once again, if this is their last inning, then you would love to kind of, as that's a foul ball for strike 2, you would love to stop them quickly here and then get try and tie it up with 4 runs next inning. Goes right side. Mills chases, but it's just a little bit too far. Foul ball, 3-2 count. 2 people gone. Top of the 6th. McFadden winds up, throws it, and it's high for ball 4. So 2 outs. Not what you wanted there. Two people gone. 7-3. South Johnston leads. McFadden throws. He ducks below the ball, running to second base, and it's just a little low. Fawcett can't get a hold of that one, and it's not in time there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 people gone. McFadden winds up, throws, swing and a miss. So 1 man on second. It's Daughtry, Luke Daughtry at second. And batting is Jaden Best, the pitcher as of now. And that'll be ball 2. Ball 2, strike 1. 2 men gone. Daughtry at second. McFadden looks to Daughtry, checks Daughtry, winds up, throws. It's a foul ball, so 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 people out. We've got 3 twos on the board. Central trails by 4. South Johnston leads 7-3, and that'll be ball 3. So 3-2 count. 2 outs. McFadden throws, ground ball. Third baseman gets it in his hands, throws to Carson Buck, and he tags him out at first. 3 outs gone, 7-3. Harnett Central Trails trying to possibly get something going here. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Braxton Earnhardt to start the bottom of the sixth. Definitely wants to get going early as Trojans do trail by 4 runs at the bottom of the sixth. Would love to spark a fire here. Best throws, gets hit on the first pitch, and Earnhardt walks. So nobody gone. Well, definitely a good start for Harnett Central, especially if you're Hunter Barnes.
Now batting your center fielder, number 2, Colton Sears.
Colton Sears, the starter, sophomore, coming in. He plays center fielder tonight. Sears sets his feet. Best checks first. Best. Looks at Sears, throws. Earnhardt steals second with ease. Earnhardt putting on a show in the bottom of the second. Sixth. Not the bottom of the second, the sixth. So bottom of the sixth, Colton Sears still batting. Earnhardt steals second. Definitely a good way to possibly get in a run here. And catcher Juan Leal gets that one just barely. If he didn't, we possibly could have seen another stolen base by Earnhardt. 1 ball, 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out. The pitch, beautiful hit, gets down. Braxton Earnhardt gets to third. Sears gets to first, backs off, almost went to second. He thought about it, but a beautiful start from Harnett Central. Could they come back?
Now batting for your Trojans, second baseman, number 1, Jace Fawcett.
And now the starting second baseman, Jace Fawcett, coming in. I talked about him earlier. He's done well on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. He's made some moves at second base, and definitely, I think he's got an RBI tonight for Harnett Central. And the pitch, beautiful hit, right fielder giving chase. It can't get down, but Braxton steals home, and he gets home with ease. And Sears stayed at first, but Earnhardt gets home, and so now it's 7-4.
Now batting your first baseman, number 19, Carson Buck.
7-4. Carson Buck would love to drop one in a gap here. Throws, and Sears steals second. Only trailing by 3 is Harnett Central.
Rabbits in it.
He's got something. He's got a mind of his own, that's for sure.
Seven to 4. The pitch from Best. What a hit, but the left fielder gives chase, gets it safe from Colton Sears. He got back to second just barely. Good play from Buck, just out at left field, and so it's back to 7-4. Well, it was 7-4, stays 7-4. Sears could have gotten to third there. And now the catcher coming in.
Now batting for your Trojans,
To bat.
your catcher, number 15, Carson Lyon.
Carson Lyon coming in the bat. It's 7-4, if you can't tell. Jaden Best winds, throws, gets hit. Beautiful play there. So all we need is a pitch down in the gap. Maybe left field would be good. Maybe even right field.
Now batting for your Trojans,
And that'd be great.
number 6, Jay McFadden.
And Jay McFadden coming into bat. And a short little timeout called by the catcher. Meeting at the mound. Jaden Best still pitching. He's pitched, I think, 4 innings by now. Definitely not getting tired at all. You can tell he's definitely doing good. Sears steals third, and it does look like he's called safe. What a play there. Steals third. Sears almost a bad play there. But still batting is Lyon. No, not batting is Lyon. Lyon is at second.
McFadden.
McFadden is batting.
Jay McFadden.
Jaden Best still pitching. And it's 2 balls, no strikes. 2 people out. McFadden, strike 1. So the 2-1 count. 7-4, Harnett Central Trojans do trail. Possibly one more inning depending on time restrictions. 2 balls, 2 strikes called by the ump. McFadden needs to get something going here. 7-4. Best. McFadden drops one in the gap, and getting home is Sears. Gets to first is McFadden. What a play there on the 2-2 count. 2 people out, and it's 7-5. And timeout called by the manager. Head coach for South Johnston today is Mike Harrell. Definitely does not want to give up any more runs here. It's 7-5. Swinson looks like he's going to be the next one up. And, of course, McFadden's at first. Lyon at third.
Now batting for your Trojans. Your third baseman, number 11, Eli Swinson.
If Swinson can drop one in the gap once again, maybe they could cut it to a 1-run game and just go from there. And I don't know what's happening there. Ump was not at second where he was supposed to be. Best, the pitch, and it's low, but McFadden steals second. So now McFadden's at second, and if you get a good hit here from Swinson, you really could tie this game up. It's 7-5. Swinson, oh, he's going to check his swing. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Best, the pitch. Swinson at second base, and Reichert will catch it. So it stays 7-5. We'll see what happens here. Top of the 7th going to it. If it doesn't get ended, we'll be back after this here on HCHS Unofficial Sports Network. Oh, no, they are going to call the game. I did not even leave. They're calling the game. So Harnett Central loses 7-5, 7-6. And thank you all so much for watching. We will not have a game all next week at home. Great. I mean, I cannot even tell you how good both teams really played today. It was a great game to call, great game in general from both teams. And from Andrew, North Carolina, about a 55-degree night. We'll see you guys next time here from Andrew, North Carolina. Thank you all so much for watching. My name's Ethan Pepper. See you next time here on HCHS Unofficial Sports Network. 7-6, your final score here from Andrew, North Carolina. South Johnston gets the win.